Today we're going to be finishing off with my biggest hyperfixation yet by JaidenAnimations. I don't know what this is. It could be Pocky. I hope it's Pocky, because I'm having a massive craving for Pocky right now, which is weird because I never have a craving for Pocky. Now that I've seen it on the screen, I have it, and it's weird. Why is that happening? Okay, random cravings aside. It involved a cute gribbly thing on the thumbnail. That's really all I need. We're doing it. Do I know if it's cute gribbly thing or Pocky based? No. I hope he's Pocky, though. I probably should have eaten before I did this. Well, that's on me. More importantly, let's see where this goes.
At this point, you all know how I am about my special interests.
Miku?
My super addictive personality takes over.
What the hell did I pause on? What? Mesmer. Hatsune Miku? Yeah.
How I am about my...
I want to see just what kind of craziness she put in her eyes on this thing. Yeah, clicking it, and we have a cute, Airier again, Asking Royal, Alien, Black Rock Shooter, Cantarella, Cat Food, Catch the Wave. Oh, it's a playlist. These are all songs. Okay.
Takes over, and I can...
What the... We have an ice block sculpture. We have a My Little Miku, potato, and a bunch of more Miku with a shotgun. Okay, we have gone full Miku with a shotgun. Okay.
And I can get just a little passionate about things my brain becomes attached to. I just can't help myself. When I like something, I want to be completely surrounded by it at all times. Is that such a crime? No, it's not. I'm just enjoying.
Yep. No idea what it'd be like to be surrounded by things you like all the time. Nothing like that behind me at all. Nothing. Ignore the green screen. That's not covering up literal boxes of 3D printed stuff because I want to paint them. And nothing like that here at all. I'm not exactly the same way. Nope, I'm not empathizing this last.
Enjoying life. You should try it sometime. My hyperfixations have always come in waves. None of them ever truly go away.
Yeah.
They'll have their burst for a few months and then lay dormant in my head until something triggers them again. But guys...
So we got Pokemon, Miku, Five Nights at Freddy. I think that's One Piece. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's been a shift.
What?
The big one. It's finally happened. I've stumbled onto something that I have not been able to let go of. My brain has latched
that was
onto
a
this
art
new
piece.
hyperfixation so tightly that even after several months, my obsession has only gotten stronger.
Attack on Panda?
It's this little guy called Chiikawa. When Jacob and I were in Japan, August 2023, I saw these silly little figurines in a claw machine. They're
I have seen these figures. They actually have a name? I thought it was just a generic bear. I think it's a bear. What?
funny and cute, so I got one and proceeded to carry it around in my pocket for the remainder of our Japan time. But as the trip went on, I continued to see this tiny white creature almost everywhere. Plushies and collectibles lined almost every store, posters, collabs, manga. Whatever this thing was, it was absolutely a big deal. And with every glance, something deep within me, some overwhelming force, urged me to buy as much as I could. I'm
just going to throw it out right now. This is literally the best video for motivational marketing. Specifically, motivation for people in marketing, saying, hey, see this? Good marketing. It gets addictive. It's kind of crazy when you put it that way. Kind of scary.
I didn't know a single thing about this character, but it was addiction at first sight.
Yeah.
This is a picture of the Chiikawa haul I took back home to give you a visual of how much I descended.
Is that just a pillowcase? Okay, the squishy I get, but like stickers and plushies and more plushies and towels and more stickers. Okay.
Into Chiikawa madness after just 3 weeks of exposure. And as an update, this is my current
Did she have freaking My Hero Chiikawa? She had My Hero Chiikawa. Oh god, it's like Battle Cats, isn't it? It just goes everywhere.
This is my
it's a blank slate of memes.
Collection, a year and a half after my first encounter with the creature. The brainworms have fully taken over, and I...
Oh, damn! One, why do you have the fans on the bottom of the PC? Why do you have the fans leading in? Oh, no, your cooler's on the bottom? That's horrible. That's a 3090, but those are heat machines. Sorry, that's more me geeking out over. It's a nice PC. 3090 is very powerful. Still holds up today. It's a 3090 Ti on top of that. I think it was on par, maybe a little around the 4080 style. And the 50 series is broken inherently, so it's probably better than that. You could actually get it. But that's a very powerful graphics card. And it looks like you have it plugged into an AIO below it. Hopefully it's just this over here. No, that's the power cables. Okay, so you don't have a special... Yeah, because it'd be a lot thinner if it was liquid cooling the GPS. And this one's going up here, so... isn't it supposed to be down at the bottom still, though? Because the HUD is supposed to rise, and, I'm just going to ignore this. It's fine. They're fine. They're good enough, and the pressure's good enough. It only matters when they get older and enough evaporation happens that it kind of breaks then.
I am actively still desperate to obtain more. Coincidentally...
What? Oh, God, she had custom keycaps. This is just a me thing. I hate these with a passion. Utter and complete loathing for these things. I get some people like them. They're fun. They're creative. You can put them in. I look at this and all I see is I am going to give myself a panic attack because the buttons are non-standard sizes, so they're not going to feel exactly the right place. So, and then I'll be looking at it, it's like, wait, why can't I see it? They're like, oh, sure, I touch type a lot. But whenever I look down and then suddenly I can't see what I'm doing, the touch type goes away, man. This is a torture device to me. It's her choice. She likes it. Cool. But I would run away screaming from this.
Coincidentally, a few months ago, the very first Chiikawa pop-up shop came to America, and since it overlapped with my birthday, I made all my friends go to it and watch me buy everything. It was the best birthday ever. To anyone who isn't familiar, Chiikawa comes from an online manga created by Nagano. The series hasn't really made its way to America yet, but it is huge in Japan. I'm desperately hoping this video will get more of the Western audience interested in Chiikawa because I need it to be.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah. I know she has a bunch of people who do animations for her, but if this is hers or someone else's, they went over top on making the most crazy face possible, and they succeeded. Every anime where you see someone do this face, looking straight down at an angle where it's a bug-eye lensed, you know shit's about to get serious.
Here. I cannot keep buying scalped merchandise through...
Chiikawa comes to life, IRL, not a scam. There's probably someone who actually did buy that. What were the other ones that came up, though? Chiikawa keychain, $400. Plush, $750. Cute Chiikawa shirt, $13,115. This came out 2 weeks ago? Oh, good. They factored in the tariffs then.
Scalped merchandise through eBay. My bank account is melting. Please, Chiikawa, I'm begging. But Jaiden, this looks like any other of those cute Japanese character mascots.
Yes.
What makes Chiikawa so special? Look, unenlightened
Why does she have the cuffs?
Just sit back and let me spoon feed you the incredible world of Chiikawa. I will bear the cross of spreading the Chiikawa
and she cuffed him.
Heed my gospel, if only this one time.
And they spit it out and started screaming. I don't know why, but she went full on Clockwork Orange, and it kind of works.
So,
oh,
Chiikawa,
God.
What is this thing? It looks pathetic and puntable. And you are very right. Good job on that one. The word Chiikawa can be translated to something small and cute. And this is the introduction to the manga. I want to become something like this. Some kind of small and cute creature. If someone gets mad at me, I want to cry like this. And run away. When I get tired, I want to cry. And fall asleep. If something makes me happy, I want to dance like this. I want to become something like this. Some kind of small and cute creature. And then get something like a big cream puff.
Okay, that actually looks awesome. I know exactly where to get it. Now I'm craving cream puffs. I was craving Pocky at the beginning. Now I'm craving this. I think I just need to stop. I need to eat before I stream. I just need to eat before I stream. I just need to do that. It's a problem. It's a recurring problem.
And bury myself in it while feasting.
Yes,
then I want to cry.
That's a perfectly rational
cream
thing.
All over myself and ran out of cream puffs.
I hate how much I'm empathizing with this thing. It's actually kind of freaking me out a bit.
Gently clean myself and then fall asleep while reminiscing. I want to become
That's my
something
Friday
like
night.
this. Some kind of small and cute creature.
I mean, other than the small or cute part, I think I have the rest of it down. Minus the dancing. I have no coordination for that.
And then on a rainy day, or when I'm carrying a lot, or when my legs are tired, I want to fall over and cry. And be picked up in a cart like this.
My stuff.
And then get tossed inside my house.
Yeah.
So right away.
Yeah, in America, they call that being the public drunk who gets thrown at home by the police because you're okay with staying in the jail and you've been there so long, but you haven't done anything worth being held for. Yeah, it doesn't happen everywhere, but it does happen.
You kind of get who Chiikawa is. It's tiny and pitiful in every way.
This kind of thing happens in East Asia. A lot of corny cosplay in the chat.
Oh my. Food and compliments. It's emotional and cries at the smallest inconveniences. I feel like at its core, Chiikawa is a personification of the human desire to simply give in to the inner child's wants and emotional needs with no filter or judgment. It's extremely...
So essentially, this isn't made for kids. It's explicitly escapism for adults who can't. To be free and happy when you're stuck in shit. Yeah, no wonder it empathized so well. This is kind of hitting home. Not what I was expecting. Really not what I was expecting.
Refreshing compared to the hustle and bustle of daily human life.
Oh god, it's literally the same formula as a Gretsuko. Just minus the Japanese work culture explicitly showing that she kind of embraces the toxicity of it.
After these first pages, the manga starts to take shape and becomes more like a traditional series with actual panels, new characters, and eventually there's even story arcs too.
Oh.
But sometimes a page is just about a character making good food, eating it, and enjoying it. And I love it.
Is that enjoying it or murder? I honestly don't know. That looks more like murder. And Cosmic, yes, the work culture insane. But like that, imagine how this hits for people in Japan where the work culture is insane. Yeah. 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 I can imagine it. I would like to stop imagining it now.
Love that. When I read Chiikawa, it makes me feel like I'm timing out for a moment. I enter this world where life is simple and everything slows down.
Escapism.
Each little moment and feeling
gets
to be
of fantasy.
highlighted.
It's why I like slice of life.
It helps remind me to savor the joys of the smallest experiences life has to offer. Even though some parts of Chiikawa's world are unrealistic, like...
Was that a... What the... So it's a random Dark Souls character with a Chiikawa purse. Okay. Mario Star, Sunfish, which in their own right should be demonic. And I'm not even going to touch this one.
Realistic, like rice cookers found in bushes that always refill with rice, or a magical geyser that spits out fun candy. It's not a complete escape from reality.
Anything's candy if you're desperate enough.
It still offers very real experiences. At one point, Chiikawa sees that its friend Hachiware has a cool weapon to protect itself from dangerous creatures. Inspired, Chiikawa goes out and gets a job where it pulls weeds for money. After some time and hard work, it gets to show Hachiware they now have a matching weapon of their own, celebrating and playing with them together. Not everything that happens in the world of Chiikawa is good, though. Sometimes the characters work hard and fail anyway. Watching their tiny minds struggle to deal with defeat
because they wanted to cry.
A whiplash because you definitely expect nothing bad to ever happen to them. I have to admit, the manga has made me cry on multiple occasions. No judging unless you've read it too. But when they do succeed, you really get to slow down and appreciate their effort to achieve things. It's so rewarding to watch them come out on top. You get to celebrate.
God damn it, even the noodles are making my stomach rumble. Okay, seriously, me, why do I keep not eating before these things? And why is this actually hitting home? Why is this stupid bear, cat, cub, dog thing actually sounding super awesome? Oh god, it's working. Oh god, the infection is spreading.
Celebrate the characters' little achievements with them. I don't remember the last time I felt this
happy,
super
cute
even
slice of
achieving
life.
Something for myself. And here I am getting the warm fuzzies over a creature eating ramen with its best friend. I don't mean to make it seem deeper than it is, but Chiikawa really makes me feel like I need to slow down and let myself feel more fulfilled by the smaller wins life has to offer. This manga is just so charming.
And they're just
something
chained to
about
the
how
doors
Nagano draws these things makes me both excited extremely happy and also laugh really hard. This is one of my favorite pages in all of Chiikawa.
What is it?
Hachiware and Chiikawa
it's the actual
are
image,
running
too.
with their container of sushi,
Oh, sushi.
excited to get home and eat it
And
together.
there's my
But
Summer Grumbly again.
Hachiware trips and falls, completely ruining the sushi inside. And the face Chiikawa makes absolutely kills me. I use it to message my friends all the time.
I started making that face before that even came. I just realized that. Oh dear God, I get this character. Why? I don't like that I get this character. Why is damn it, Jaiden. I don't want to have a new addiction to cute things. I have enough weird things as it is. Fake Grand Order, gotcha game. Actually, this is probably healthier. Never mind, this is probably a good choice.
It's just such a specific portrayal of this tiny, pitiful creature's feelings. I cannot get over it. Hachiware then decides to mix the sushi together and they get to eat it as rice bowls.
Oh, that worked?
Ending.
Oh.
I'm trying to explain it, but you really just have to read it yourself. I love the art. I love the content. I love how I feel when I'm consuming it. I have to buy merch. Looking at them, you probably think all the characters are all just sweet little cute things and don't really have distinguished personalities. But you couldn't be more wrong.
What?
This one's actually an alcoholic. Let me show you my personal favorite because, yeah, surprise, surprise, it's actually not Chiikawa.
Oh.
This is Momonga. It's the complete opposite of what you would expect a character in this series to be like.
What is it?
Selfish, needy, always telling everyone what to do. The complete opposite to Chiikawa. Momonga should be absolutely insufferable, but at the same time, it also has this burning desire to act and be perceived in the most cute and likable way possible. It has no idea how social norms work. It is simply a conversational tornado, and I love it so much.
Yeah, I can get that. It's that person who doesn't know how to interact being in a situation where they want to interact. Oh God, someone who would go to the Minecraft movie and think that that's the normal way to interact. I'm mostly making a joke because I can. I saw someone make an I am Steve comment, so I decided to say that. I have nothing wrong with the movie itself, just not my thing.
I get the feeling I look really cute. Look! Hey, you're bumping into them. The thing falls down.
Oh.
They made them cry.
It has
Will they
eyes.
Apologize? Look, compliment me. They're terrible. Momonga might not be for everyone, but something about how unapologetically bratty it is lights up my world when I see it on the page.
This is what you call a distinct reference to someone who is diagnosed with tsundere-itis. In specific reference, they are addicted to tsunderes. They like the brat who you think will then become sweet, except it's just brat.
Like, look
they
at
have
this
a trope
panel. Creature lying on the floor, crying. Someone is wondering if it's gonna apologize for pushing it down. And Momonga is just standing there, not giving a single shit.
God.
I wish I could be Momonga. As you saw in my collection, I have a handful of Momonga things too. I just like buying Chiikawa stuff more. There is a Chiikawa anime too, and I like it. It's great at bringing the world to life. I still recommend reading the manga first, so you get to really appreciate the personality and charm of the.
And also because sometimes the manga adaptations are not nearly as good as the actual book. I'm looking at you, Komi.
Drawings. But if you would simply rather watch cartoons than read, then absolutely go for it. I totally get it. I just want you to consume it one way or another so it becomes popular in the West and they bring the merch here so I can buy it all. What's funny is the anime
Translator note, Kikaku means plan, just according to Kikaku. Oh God.
episodes are very short.
Like
1
how short?
minute of animation followed by another minute of rolling credits. As I'm writing this script, there are 225 episodes of the Chiikawa anime.
Yeah, but that's probably only 100 and maybe 10 minutes of episode, which is not even. It's not even 6 episodes of a series, so yeah.
So 225 minutes, or just under 4 hours of content. You could get caught up on the entire Chiikawa anime faster than some YouTube video essays.
That was 5 hours? That was a 5-hour Freddy Fazbear? Oh God, no, never mind. I'm not surprised. People have told me that there's like a 24-hour one. I should not be surprised. And Void, I have no idea what you're talking about, remembering that I did an episode about a squirrel. I don't know what you're talking about, or Hamtaro, or a Hamtaro British. I have no idea what you're talking about. That has never happened.
Compared to what a lot of media is feeding us right now, where everyone is always trying to aggressively grab your attention, get you to click on things, make you feel angry, overwhelm you, Chiikawa is the complete opposite. It makes you appreciate every small moment. You watch these characters go through their silly, imperfect lives, enjoying their food, working towards their dreams, feeling so accomplished and fulfilled over the tiniest things. Sometimes they get upset, but by the next page, they're already enjoying something else going on in their life. While you go through this series, you'll have your first thought of, man, I wish real life was like the world of Chiikawa.
Which is exactly how the entire thing started, by saying, oh yeah, I want to be this creature. And then they're showing the creature they want to be. And then she's talking about other people falling into the same thought process. I know it's completely wrong to say this, but it almost seems like a mimetic aspect to it, where it's getting the thought of, I want to be this, and then seeing it, and then other people say, oh, I read that I want to see this, and now I want to be this as well. I mean, if you want to take it an SCP variation, for sure, this fits. But it's still heartwarming, and I kind of like it. It looks interesting, and relaxing, and cute.
But then you kind of realize it just can be. You can take a moment to enjoy your food like they do. You can celebrate a milestone and feel just as rewarded as they do. They live in the moment, not stressing over what comes next or how they're gonna top it. And you can too. It makes emotions feel real and valuable again to me. All through these simple little puntable characters. Chiikawa isn't gonna resonate with everyone like it has with me, and that's completely fine, even though they're wrong. But I do hope that I've convinced at least some of you to give it a try. You can watch the anime on High Dive with subtitles, but unfortunately, there's currently no official English translations of the manga. You have to get a bit crafty to read it at the moment.
So even the manga isn't translated yet? That will probably stop me from reading it. I can't stand translations.
Until we get official translations, there is a fan-made guide to Chiikawa resources in the description with fan-made translations.
That's
but
usually
be
fine.
Respectful and normal, please. To be
Jaiden, you've asked people on the internet to be respectful and normal. On the internet. I think we've both been on the internet long enough, more than 5 seconds, to realize that is not the case. Also, high quality trash in the comment section just asked, is this a cult? No, because a cult would have a defined leader that everyone is based around, where this one apparently has everyone just becoming part of it as it spreads. This is a mimetic event. Yeah.
To be honest, I'm a little scared of all the attention I'm putting on this community all at once, but please just be chill about it, okay? Also, please, you don't have to bring me up every time you see anything Chiikawa related.
And you have thus committed the second sin of the internet, telling people not to do something, and thereby branding yourself as the Chiikawa person, in the same way Iron Mouse is the cinnamon roll person.
I want to suddenly make this a JaidenAnimations thing.
It has become a JaidenAnimations thing.
Enjoy Chiikawa as Chiikawa, please. Thank you.
Nope.
I really want to be gentle with it because I love and respect the franchise a lot, but I also want to share this series with you guys as well.
And admittedly, it does look really nice, and I kind of actually like the idea of it, and it kind of does resonate. It does feel like the kind of series, though, that is the same fan base as Agretsuko, except without the inherent fuckery of the character eventually getting brainwashed into going with the more fucked up Japanese style abusive leadership. Yeah. Maybe I'm biased because that's the first season, but I haven't seen the rest of them, so I can't say for sure.
Hopefully you'll be just as obsessed as I am, and then we can all buy merch once Chiikawa comes to the West, eh? Thanks for letting me ramble about my favorite thing. I love
price
Chiikawa.
might be a problem with
I
certain
hope you'll give it
aspects.
a try. And if anyone out there watching can tell the Chiikawa company to send the merch to America, please, I promise I will buy it all. Please.
She's probably not even lying about the amount.
There's actually a chance I might have been pronouncing Chiikawa wrong this whole video. I've heard other people pronounce it Chiikawa or Chiikawa. I really am not sure, so this is pretty embarrassing. Also, while prepping for this video, I sat on call with practically everyone on my team, and we all watched the whole Chiikawa anime series together for research purposes. And then
research purposes, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And they all made Chiikasonas. I cannot believe this is my job.
Wait, these are all the ones they all made Chiikasonas based on the show down here. Oh god, that's actually the ones they chose for themselves. We have now seen the point where she has convinced everyone to make technically a fursona for themselves. And one of them is just wearing a cat suit. That is a thing. And having said that, I still think this actually looks kind of cute, and I get why this would become a thing, and why it resonates with someone, and why it is actually rather wholesome and relatable. And he's like, yeah, you deal with shit. Here's the not having to deal with shit and getting upset and expressing yourself and then moving on to something awesome. It kind of fits in a disturbing way when you think about it, but that's the thing. You just live in the moment with it. And yeah, I might check this out more. I don't think it'll become my next obsession, although to be completely fair, between that and Project Moon, it's probably a much healthier obsession than anything to do with some of the gacha games I was previously obsessed with, so we'll not talk about those. Also because the story on those got really bad, so I don't want to talk about them either. Overall, what I'm basically saying is this was wholesome and cute, and I kind of get where she's coming from. It's just heartwarming in a way you don't see, and getting that just small joy is fun and enviable, and then you can do it yourself because you saw someone do it, so you know kind of how to do it yourself. I think I'll just take my wife out and get a slice of cake and share it with her after this. That just sounds nice. Maybe some tea. I even know a place to go. It's not close, but sure, I'm going to go do that. Fuck it. Why not? I'm going to do that. So for everyone watching, thanks. There'll be a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I'll see you in the next one. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go get cake and tea because that sounds awesome.